I am so ready for Christmas. I've got my aluminum Christmas tree up. I've been waiting for this all year. It is my favorite time of the year. And today's episode is gonna be fun because not only am I gonna show you my mid-century Christmas collection, but I'm also gonna take you to one of Portland's very best holiday markets. To be going to the Plucky Maidens Holiday Fest, and I found exactly what I was looking for Christmas.
The wonders of life got the prettiest side for everyone to enjoy. Standing up close by the Christmas tree, glimmering light, I am right where I wanna be. I will be home for a couple of days, wander around with you. You and me in the cold, thought it'd never be true. Wherever I go, I got you. Oh, I have stopped running, there is no way trying. You better loosen your belt. Drinking hot wine by the fire, don't care of anything else. It's Christmas and some kind of love, my friend.
Yeah, I absolutely made noodle art like this when I was a kid. Maybe that's where my love of pasta comes from.
If you were like really hungry, you were like had nothing to eat, and you saw this picture sitting over there with that frame, would you go and throw it in some boiling water?
I think there's probably...
Maybe I'd just eat it as it is, just crunchy old pasta. Is that the one you like?
We need a new color wheel for our tree.
Ours isn't turning good.
No.
65.
That's not bad, that's a good price.
That is a good price.
Is it rotating?
I want a pom-pom one so bad. We have to go see if this was our painting in our basement forever. How funny it is. It is literally the one we had in our basement because it ripped right there. One time I ran into it with, what did I run into it with? Do you remember? I had something in my arms and I just like fell down the stairs and I ran into it. How amazing. They've got 150 on it. So cool. It's a beautiful painting. I know, it was once mine.
Christmas lights are all around. I can see them now. It's like they spell your name. It's insane. Now we're back here once again. Holidays and cheer. But now I got my eye set on you. I'm not gonna play it safe. I'm not gonna play it safe. It's going down on Christmas Day. 'Cause I've been trying to tell you in every way. Yeah, I've been trying to show you, but somehow.
Patty. We are going, Maya. Can you believe it?
We better take one of these.
Yes. This little punch bowl has some beautiful fish on it, and that's how you hang them, right? Like this.
Yeah, you did.
So great. There's some that I've seen on eBay that have cranes too. Main Street Vintage. You guys should go check this out. Main Street Vintage.
Yeah, we're right by there. You do the sanding on it and everything?
I did nothing.
I did finish the lane table.
My husband.
Okay.
Oh wow, you did a good job.
Is it a table or a bench?
It's a boomerang.
And so it is the table.
It is.
That's really unique shape.
Yeah.
You don't see those very often.
No.
I might be really interested in that. Well, I am really interested in it. I might be really serious.
Oh, I
You're gonna
love the
have so much
colors.
fun shopping in Paris. Beautiful.
Can you believe how long it would take to bead that?
so pretty. The colors. So pretty for spraying. Look at the colors on this one. Oh wow, those are so fun. Paper clips.
That's fun.
That's so clever. It's almost as good as the spaghetti art, the pasta art.
My grandparents took me to the circus at the Memorial Coliseum, and I begged them for one of these things.
You begged them?
Yeah.
Did they get it for you?
Yeah, of course. Because grandparents spoil the grandkids,
Yeah,
right?
they do. And you have great grandparents. 1985. That's so cool.
I was just a young buck.
Got these. I think they're vintage and she put new backs on them. They're so pretty.
Those are probably from the 80s.
They're gorgeous. And then these ones.
Yeah. Oh, those are fun. They're very atomic looking.
Yeah, I thought they were cute.
Cool. Good finds.
Thanks so much for coming back after 2 years. Shopping the flea markets of Paris are back on in 2022. We're going. So if you have questions about it or just need some information, I'm up at the front and I'm happy to answer any questions you have about the Paris trips.
This is not just the typical holiday annual fest because today is their 10th birthday.
Woo! Happy birthday!
Exciting news to share with you. This past year, I have become dear friends with Pam, the owner of Plucky Maidens. And not only does she host the best flea markets here in the Portland area, she also hosts private tours in Paris. So I'm going to be joining her this next spring on a Paris trip, and I'm gonna take all of you with me. I am so excited. Spring cannot come soon enough. And if you are wanting to go to Paris and check out the flea markets, but you feel like you might need a private tour guide too, you really should look into Pam's website because she is a wonderful host. She speaks fluent French and she's just fun to be around. It's going to be a very fun spring. Believe it? I still can't believe it. I can't believe I actually own a Bitossi Bull. I found him just in time for Christmas. I can't even believe it. I'm still in shock that he's actually mine. The story of how this all went down and how I got my Bitossi Bull could not have been a more perfect situation.
I received an email from a Bonnie at the OSU Folk Club thrift shop, and I could not believe it when I opened this email and I read that they thought that they had an authentic Bitossi Bull, and even though it was spoken for, they said they would love to have me come down and take a look at it to see if it was real. I said, you know what, this is something I have talked about for so long on my channel. I would be thrilled, even though I don't have a chance to buy it, I would be thrilled to come take a look, and that way I can show my followers.
Oh my goodness, I already spotted him over there. Oh my goodness.
And I'm hoping to pick your brain.
Things took a turn when I found out that the bull was actually available and that I was going to be given the first opportunity to buy it. And I also purchased some incredible Alvino Bagni pieces that are from his Sea Garden series. I don't know if you guys remember my amazing face vase that I found over the summer on my Oregon Coast trip, but it's by the same artist. So now I have 3 pieces in his collection, and I can't wait to show you guys in an upcoming video how I'm gonna style those beauties up. Oh yeah, I also got this one too.
This is who I have to thank for my beautiful Bitossi Bull. I'm
Hi.
so grateful.
I knew Laura really wanted a bull really bad, and I was given the opportunity to get this bull at a lower price, and I think it's really important that we support OSU Thrift Folk Club and that money is going towards education. And I'm really excited that Laura came down to Corvallis and decided to go ahead and purchase him.
Well, I'm so grateful, and I'm happy to be buying it at the retail price so that it's supporting such a good cause.
Oh my goodness, he's magnificent. Isn't he?
I have only actually seen this in person one time back in Palm Springs quite a few years ago, and he is bigger and better than I had even imagined. It's weird when you look at something online for so long and then you finally have it in your possession. I need your help naming him though. Obviously he has to have an Italian name because he's a Bitossi. Please help me out and put your vote below. I would love to know what you think my beautiful Bitossi should be named.
The basement is put together. We decided to go ahead and decorate downstairs here in our basement rather than upstairs because right now it's still a construction zone and it feels so good to have a space that's kind of complete and feels cozy so we can enjoy the holiday here at our new house. Most years I do a pretty elaborate garland or large wreath, but this year I decided I wanted to use some of the greens from my backyard. We have so many trees that have the perfect Christmas colors, and I thought these looked beautiful and minimal just hanging right there on the wall all by themselves. Sometimes less is more. Not often, because you know me, but sometimes less is more. So just after the holidays last year, I found this vintage Christmas tree. These ceramic ones are pretty hard to find in the larger sizes like the one that I found tonight. I love this one because it has all green lights, and something else that is cool about this one is the lights come out. So if you ever wanted to do a different color scheme, it would be pretty easy to do. You could just pop out the lights and put in the colors you want. This is another clipping from our backyard. We have a massive holly tree back there. It's so funny because I did not realize when we bought this house that we were going to have all of the plants we possibly needed for decorating for Christmas. I have to do some research on this one though because I'm not sure it's safe for the cats, but they're currently still living at the rental house, so I'm not worried about it this year. But before I put this up next year, I need to do a little bit more research. At the beginning of this year, I was so fortunate to get my hands on one of the most incredible mid-century Christmas ornament collections I have ever seen. I have more than enough Christmas ornaments for the rest of my life. I'll show you a few more here in just a minute. I honestly don't know what this is. It looks like it could be for the end of a curtain rod or maybe the top of a lamp, but I sure thought it looked like a very modernist, minimalist Christmas tree. So that's how I'm going to use it. I think I got this at a thrift store for just $1 or $2. When you're going down the Christmas aisle at Goodwill, make sure you take a little peek in those bags that are filled with different beads and garland. I found quite a few of these vintage wooden beads just stuffed into one of those bags, and I think it was $2.99 for all of them. I love these Danish Christmas tree candle holders. I didn't put any candles in them this year, but I still like having them for layering in the background. I've got another one tucked in over here. Last year I did really colorful candles in it, but this year I didn't have a space to put them where I could actually burn the candles because we pretty much kept our Christmas decorating just to the basement. I found 2 more of these large brass deer this year, and I found these in Canton, Texas, believe it or not. I decided this one was a girl, so I put something pretty in her hair, but now I have 2 of these extra large ones, and then I have 2 more over on the other shelf. Those ones are a little bit shinier brass, and so I have been trying to decide if I wanted to polish up my 2 that I found in Texas so they look more like this, or if I should leave the natural patina. It's always such a hard decision what to do with vintage brass. I'm always so torn. Sometimes I like it nice and shiny, especially around the holidays, but sometimes I really love that natural matte patina. This entire collection of these little Japanese mid-century houses were also from the same estate sale that I purchased all of the Christmas ornaments. These are so hard to find because they are actually made out of cardboard and paper, and they are very delicate. So to find these when they're 60 years old in such good condition is such a lucky find. They're so cute. Look at all the little detail on each of these. I love this. This is such a great craft too. I know they make a lot of modern day ones, so this is such a fun craft if you have kids, or even if you don't have kids, it's still fun to craft as an adult. And this right here is Martimus. I call him Marty for short, and he is a Lisa Larson polar bear. And for those of you who don't know, I try really hard to collect Lisa Larson pieces. They're from the 60s. They're really hard to find. Here's the stamp right here on the bottom to show that it's an authentic one. And I just love Marty. I think he's perfect for Christmas time, although I think I did have him out most of the year last year. This is a beautiful piece of pottery that I just picked up on a road trip to Tacoma, Washington, and I'm not sure who the maker is on this. There are no stamps, but it definitely looks like it could be a designer piece, so if anybody's familiar with it, please let me know in the comments below. Okay, I have an idea. So since we put the fireplace on the TV, it started making me think, what if I got one of those long and narrow electric fireplaces to put underneath the TV? I don't know if that would be just too much going on down there, but it's so cozy looking at this fire. So I thought it might be kind of nice. We have not used our wood stove yet. We need to get our chimney checked before we start a fire in there. And that will be great for heating the space. But I thought, well, maybe for ambiance. I don't know. Let me know what you think. I'm still undecided. I didn't do much decorating over here, but I did put this beautiful Pendleton blanket that I got at a thrift store for only $12.99. It is in such great condition, and I think that this is one of the National Park series. Let's see this tag down here. Yeah, so this is the Glacier Park blanket. 100% wool, Pendleton. I love this one. It's such a cozy blanket and it's in such perfect condition. Can you believe I thrifted it for only $12.99? And it looks great with the Luna chair. I actually think I'm going to keep that out year round. It's not necessarily a Christmas blanket, but I thought the colors worked really well. So I had this little vintage macrame Christmas tree, and I felt like it was too plain and it needed some little ornaments. So I decided to turn it over and pop in some of these little lights. And even though it's a little heavy on the bottom, I think it turned out kind of fun. I also have to give credit to Jesse because it was his idea to put these little twinkle lights above the city. I wish I had more of them, but when I turn the lights off, doesn't it look like stars glowing over the little mid-century city? It's so cute. My 3 glass Christmas trees from the Plucky Maiden show look perfect with my glass collection. It's slowly growing. I had so much fun pulling all of these Christmas ornaments out of the box. I had kept them wrapped up nice and securely all year since I got them at the beginning of the year. And it was so much fun to unbox them because I had forgotten what most of the ornaments looked like. It is so incredible that these have lasted this long. I took each ornament out very carefully and I securely attached it to the aluminum tree before I let go of it because I am so afraid of these breaking. It's one of those things. I love to have beautiful vintage things that are valuable, but I'm also terrified of breaking them. Look how massive this one is. I think this has to be one of my very favorites. It's pretty unbelievable. Unfortunately, there's only one of the giant ones. So I think I'm going to be on the hunt trying to find 2 or 3 more giant ones. That way it'll kind of balance it out throughout the tree. And you can't have a space age tree without space related things in it. So last year we got these hand painted ornaments off of Etsy, and we got 4 of the little astronauts and 4 of the little rocket ships. Well, after Christmas was over, my husband found these and he surprised me with these fantastic, obnoxious little green alien ornaments. So now my space tree is complete.
2021 has been an unexpected and wild year, and I couldn't have done it and made it through without all of you. So I want to give a huge thank you to each and every one of you. Every time you watch my episodes, it does more than you realize for me, and it means that I get to keep doing this wild, fun adventure and going thrifting and sharing it with you. So I just wanted to say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, and I hope you and your families have a wonderful holiday season. And 2022, here we come. I hope you had fun hanging out with me today and getting to see my Christmas collection, and I will see you guys in a brand new episode soon.